Hello, buddy. Welcome. Sorry we're getting a late start tonight. My wife and I went out for dinner for our anniversary. And I ended up staying up basically all night because my academic advisor said that she wanted to talk to me in the morning about just some logistical stuff. I wasn't sure what she meant by the morning. She said that she wanted to talk early, and so I didn't want to sound like I just woke up when I talked to her, which is what would have happened because I was stayed up till like, I don't know, 3 or 4 streaming. So I ended up staying up all night trying to get some footage for Total War Warhammer, which didn't happen. I ended up losing the campaign. It was really hard, so basically I stayed up all night. She called me at like 10:30, which means I could have gone to sleep, but anyways, she called me at 10:30, and then my daughter got up, and then I was just watching my daughter until wife got home around 5:30. Went to sleep from about 5:30 until 8:30, went out to dinner, and then here we are. So I am going to be a little tired on this one, but hopefully we can crank it out. Hey, what's up, Lionel, Deshane, Scott? Hey, thank you. Yeah. So sorry we're running a little late. I didn't know that she was going to want to eat tonight because we're actually going out of town. I'm going to make a separate video for that. But we're going out of town pretty much just for tomorrow. We're going to make a day trip down to Knoxville. Hang out with some friends and family for her birthday. And then, so I won't be streaming tomorrow night, but I should be back probably Sunday night. Huh. I actually did watch the highlights of that earlier today when I was watching my daughter. Huh. The fireworks. Yeah, they're just getting pwned, man. By those funnel strats, dude. They just cannot handle the funnel. I thought they were going to win that Kaisa game. The game when they funneled Kaisa. I don't know why they gave away Tarek Yi. I mean, I know it doesn't work a lot, but it seems like almost everything works against SKT these days. At least they had Faker on a carry champion. In one of those games. There's some weird teams up near the top. Hanwha Life. I don't even remember who the other one is. It beat SKT yesterday. Never heard of them before. Apparently that made them, they have won 21 games in a row. So they went through the Korean Challenger circuit. And then they've won they won 21 matches in a row. And they won every match of, yeah, I've never been a big fan of whatever his name is. That one jungler that they've had for years. Oh, that was a huge mistake, keeping him over Peanut. I mean, maybe Peanut wanted to leave, but... What'd you say? You don't want to bring her out here?
You will be judged.
Griffin. That's it.
Since you fell asleep in the car when you get back, I just started.
Think she's too sleepy?
Yes.
Tell her, hey, wake up. Daddy's got to make that money.
It's almost 11.
It's showtime, sweetheart. Get on the camera.
I didn't put her in her brace.
Oh, man. Don't tell what's his name. He won't care anyways. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Well, it's fine. I still want you to make her wear it every night for the next 4 months, 5 months.
What's up, Bryant?
It doesn't matter.
What up? Oh, boy.
You can eat half of that sandwich in the freezer if you want.
Why? God bless.
Honey,
What?
did you eat?
I'm tweaking. I can eat half of what, the sundae? I might need that to stay awake.
Well,
We got the old first time Ezreal here. Are you ready for this, dear?
sounds like a noob.
Are you emotionally prepared for first time Ezreal? I love it. How about Lee Sin? Can we get a first time Lee Sin also? Love Lee, dude. Such an efficient champion. No, he's played him once. He has played him once. I stand corrected. Dude, I played earlier this morning. I swear to God, there were 2 silver 3s in my game. 2. When I was staying up all night, I was like, oh, whatever. I'll play a game of League here. I was waiting on my advisor to call because I wasn't sure. She said early in the morning. I thought 6, 7. 10:30. But
It's midnight.
yeah, there were like literally 2 silver 3s. Just, I mean, I guess whatever. Just dodge, 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 dodge. League of Dodge. I'm probably going Rakan. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to actually win a lot of games. That's just a little whatever bug.
Silverfish.
Whatever, I'll get it here in a second. What about this? I mean, I think we have to dodge. This guy doesn't play Karthus. Not a single person's playing a champion if they have any experience on, aside from the one game of Lee Sin. Let's just, for the record, take a peek at, let's take a gander at the last guy here, Ali. He does have some games on Fiora. He's 49% after 40 games, but yeah, we're dodging. There's 3 people playing champions that don't know how to play, which is a shame because their team comp's not that amazing either, but yeah, his stream's usually up for about 5 hours, so we'll see. Might have to go to sleep a little bit early tonight, but we'll see how long we stay up. AKA 612. What does 612 stand for? Is that the one patch he was good on?
Are you checking your Twitter mentions?
No.
I'm reading that.
Am I getting mentioned? Is that good or bad?
It's good. It's people asking you questions.
Oh. I didn't even know there were. I thought they sent you like a message or something.
No, I didn't. Because it was the notifications. This thing is wrong. Notifications, which some of these are sorry. We're a little behind.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even know Twitter had mentions, so I'll look at those. Oh, 612 damage, okay. Nice. Well, we'll practice some Pike here. I want to practice Pike. I think Pike has a lot of potential.
Like, Here's a compliment from a piece of energy from 6 days ago, and another compliment from Bryant a week ago.
I see.
Sorry, guys.
What are your...
Lols.
Okay. What?
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 Lols? LOLs?
Oh, I'm saying sorry, guys?
Well, sure.
This is getting really meta, dear. You're like speaking about me and through me and to me.
To you and whoever's, if they happen to be on here.
Look, I just take handwritten letters from people, okay? That's how I correspond. You have a question, you can mail it to me. Hey, what's up, Clint? Mail it to me in crayon. My thoughts on Singed, I do not like to see him on my team. Like, he can potentially be good, but he always feeds. Always. It's like 2 and 8 Singed every game. Carrier pigeon. We'll figure these things out. Hey, maybe when I'm on this trip, I can take a look at some of these things. What? Someone's not literally first picking Aatrox? Oh my god. I swear, that's the first time I've ever seen that. On the PvE this patch. Where someone literally did not first pick Aatrox and play him in whichever position they're in. Favorite top laner to play with? On my team? What is it? Like, we talking like a good top laner or just in general? Oh, that champion's up there? Okay, good. If it's like just in general... Probably Irelia. Darius, Irelia, Ornn, Camille. Powerhouse fighters. Ornn, basically. Renekton. Teemo. No, not Teemo. Teemo can be alright, but... just things that are overpowered that just beat the crap out of everything else. That's what I like. And Ornn, just because he has a lot of utility. And somehow Ornn, like Mundo... Mundo's a good one too right now. Somehow Ornn just like outduels a lot of these other fighters. I really don't understand like how fighters lose to Ornn, but it seems like a very regular occurrence in my games. To be like, okay, Ornn versus, you know, whatever, Camille. Ornn crushes her or something. Hell no, you're not getting Aatrox. I'm taking Pike, but just in principle. I tell him sorry, don't own. What's up, the king? What up, bro? $6.12. I've never been a believer in blank. Some of these up-and-comers, though. That Shin game was pretty funny. I forgot what that dude's name was. But it's for that new team. But he, like... What is it? He proxied, like, a bunch of minions just to save his tower and, like, suicided at the tower. That was pretty hilarious. Hey, thanks, Joseph. I appreciate it. I was kind of, like, off and on watching some of that and then watching my daughter on the replay. Remember Papa Smithy said something like, is that not, like, the best 15 minutes of support gameplay you've seen in a long time? Maybe not even 15 minutes. Maybe it was like 3 minutes or something. But it was where like Shen did several different things that were good. Is it Shiro? I think he's the one for Griffin. I'm about to slow my roll. Oh, hell yeah. Got that TP Varus, baby. Hey, what's up, Cloud Chapters? Yeah, I know it's kind of rough on European times. Isn't that right, dear? My wife sleeps European hours.
What? I sleep pretty normal Eastern Standard Time hours.
Guess that'd be like grandpa hours here in the United States. Probably be like
European?
sleeping. Yeah.
Barcelona is 6 hours ahead of us. I think London is 5 hours ahead.
Be like
of
sleeping
Eastern
from
Standard
7 p.m. till 3 a.m. something like that.
No. That'd be like sleeping on. Wait, what? No, I'm confused. It'd be like if I go to bed at midnight, it's 6 a.m. in Barcelona.
Yeah, but if you went to bed at 7.
7 p.m.
Yeah. That would be like
11. No, 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Yeah, and then you could get up at 9. If you went to bed at 11 and then got up at 3 a.m. It's like super early grandpa. I think the classic grandpa hours are like 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. something like that, or 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Something like that. Yeah, they eat dinner early, they go to bed early. You got 27 follows on YouTube or on Facebook now.
27 follows on Facebook, y'all. You want to be the 28th? Hit it up. The strategy professor. Sadie, what are you looking at?
You realize there's like a stream of dirty clothes leading over to.
I don't care. We have a kid.
Sadie, that just they're yours.
It's the kid. I just say it. Anytime there's a mess in the house, it's the kid. That's what I'm saying now. Oh, sorry, the kid. She just, yeah.
Our 1-year-old wears adult male size small boxers.
She rips them out of my drawer. She goes into the dirty clothes basket and just rips them out and throws them all over the place.
I see.
Y'all ready for this? We're going 10 kills this game. We're going 10 kills, and then we're going to get out of here, and we're going to have, like, first time Heimerdinger jungle that rushes rapid fire cannon.
Thanks to Mikey Lee, new Twitter follower.
Thanks, Mikey Lee. We appreciate you.
I'm not sure when he started following.
The kid.
But...
That's right. Sounds like, oh, blah, 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 you know, it's the kid, man. You know, you're late to something, it's the kid.
Kenny.
Hey, thanks, Kenny.
New Facebook, like...
I think I've got empty nest here.
What?
Yeah.
That's, but our nest is full.
Yeah, I dodged this game, Sam. We had 3 first-time champions last game, including first-time Ezreal, first-time Lee Sin. We had to dodge it, man. So ostensibly, every game, every time we have an opportunity, we will play ranked. Now, David G, we might have multiple David Gs on the channel. But David G, who often does coaching, did submit a video for coaching. So the next time we have a dodge, hopefully we don't have any more, but within the next few times when David gets on and checks it out, then I think he wanted live coaching. I don't know if it was for live coaching or off-stream coaching. If it's off-stream, then we can do it off-stream, but once David gets in here and he kind of clarifies, then
nasty people meet nasty ends.
30 seconds until
if we get a dodge, then we might do a coaching session in between. What's up, Turk? It was the kid, that's right. Oh, did Fizz get reworked or something? I haven't even looked at it. Is Fizz the new thing that people want to pick every game?
People can drown pretty much anywhere.
Hey, Sadie.
Is,
What?
she is sad.
Are you sad, Sadie? Yeah, I run max settings.
Tasted the good life once. Salt.
Is that HUD huge or am I tripping? Yeah, I do max HUD. Just makes it easier to see. Also makes it easier for viewers to see it. I don't know why not. Figure I might as well take a shot. They don't really have any like all-in threat level 1, so might as well. See if we can poke a little bit. Sometimes if you hit that, people just automatically flash. Let me go ahead and VOD this one too, in case we get some good footage. Hello buddy, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor doing a little Pike action here. Practicing some Pike. Got him.
An ally has been slain.
That's worded.
Work hard, die fast. The other way's worse.
That gray skin stays up forever. That's right.
The deeper I sank, the less I died. I chose my side.
What? We got him.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Sometimes the sharp takes the bait and sinks the hole.
Mouse is feeling kind of weird. I don't know. I can clean it out a little bit.
That mouse out though.
Okay.
Hashtag, yes, hashtag cleaning.
Hashtag probably need to buy more than a $13 mouse. Now, something feels a little off. You don't have your foot on me.
I'm not,
An
no,
enemy
you
has
put my
been
knee
slain.
up right now though. Ow. 3 times.
It's feeling really weird. I don't know.
The crew on that tower watch me get swallowed by
An ally has been slain.
Wait, what? Is that a misclick? And he has so much regen if you walk into a bush.
Kraken chum.
An enemy has been slain.
We have too many minions there, I think.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Couldn't quite get the angle there, but we got it anyways. Prof support for T1. Oh, play support as T1. That'd be funny. Actually, hey, I did that in a game. I can't remember which game it was.
An ally has been
So Aguara
slain.
might be able to help me remember if he shows up at some point. There was one game, I think it was in the spring of 2017, where I was against the Tower 1 Smurf. I was with the Tower 1 Smurf when I was playing Draven. This was before he was unbanned. So
An ally has
I
been
don't
slain.
I don't remember. I think we won. I don't remember thinking, wow, this guy's like insane, but that's what everyone in the chat was saying it was him.
Kraken's cry.
That was probably right after I came off that diamond season. What are you trying to do?
So,
No.
Shut down.
go back to
An enemy has
I don't know, dear.
the 8 for that one shot.
You need to slow your roll. I don't know, dear.
We're coming back on.
We're gonna be gone forever.
Solid ground.
No one cares about lunch, man.
Okay.
I hate lunch.
You love one.
I hate everything.
You don't.
That's what you love about me. So dark and negative and edgy. Cynical.
You know hair. Straight up, like, oh, stuff like that one. You
That-
can't reach, you can't go. I'm trying to put it over one of your sides.
Is Vel'Koz just like raged out yet or what?
Okay,
don't think so. Sleep until 9, you mean? Hey, I can sleep in the van if you want to drive some. See if they go for this controller here. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that heal though. Damn, I forgot she had heal. I gotta remember that.
Everyone's got a million apologies in them.
Normal day.
An enemy has
Chef
been
is
slain.
offended that I hate food.
Don't know where I end and the depths.
No, I don't really care. I'm just trolling my life. Hey, thanks the Master Man. Yeah, I'll make a video about it. So basically, I've been trying it out for the last few days. I'm trying the hard mode sub mod, and I've been getting my butt kicked trying that. It's extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. It's like legendary on crack, and I'm doing legendary too. So I'm doing legendary hard mode. Basically, it makes all of your units cost 75% more to recruit, and they have 25% more upkeep cost, in addition to the usual legendary penalties. So I'm trying to figure out a faction that I can actually compete with. I think I'm actually, right now I'm looking at Alariel from the High Elves, because I haven't done a High Elf campaign. I might do some Chaos at some point. I want to do the darker guy for the High Elves, Anith Alar or something like that. I don't remember his name. But yeah, it's super hard. And then the enemy gets like half price units, half the upkeep, which they already had a really light upkeep. Whoa. They already had a really low upkeep. And then they get like 5 ranks on all of their recruits too. So they get like 5 extra chevrons, which is pretty huge. Alright, they got that. That means they're on bot side. So yeah, I have been looking at it. I've just been getting my butt kicked trying to figure out a strategy that works without being too cheesy. So yeah, I don't know. I could give up on the hard mode and just do normal, just the standard legendary for Steel Faith, which is still extremely hard. Yeah, we'll see. I might give it a couple more shots, just see what happens. He's gone. I guess I could have ignited, maybe? I don't know.
An enemy has been slain.
There's no sunken cities, just a swimming one.
See, I'm looking at it. I know it's been delayed. They just released the Steel Faith a couple of days ago. It's a little bit harder for me to do the content like as fast as I did before, just because I have to take care of my daughter during the day now. I don't have any classes that I'm teaching. But yeah, I should have that up in the next few days. Hey, that's okay, the Master Man. Yeah, but I am gonna have the Warhammer content coming up. I'm just trying some really hard stuff, and I got to bring my A game. Like it's like you can't lose any units. You can't even take damage in units because like the early game replenishment is so brutal. It's really freaking hard. Like, I mean, we're talking, like, with the High Elves, just for context here, like, the upkeep on just the basic spear units. On just the basic spear units, they cost almost 1,400 gold just to hire one. And then the upkeep for them is something like 200, and it's a lot. Oh my god, really? Okay, I guess I should have backed in the bush. I made a bronze mistake there. Yeah, it's ridiculously difficult. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out something that works. And I think Alariel is, because she has such strong magic, that's something that you can kind of get around, where you can make your units a lot more valuable, even though you don't have to pay for the magic, really. So that's kind of how I'm working around it. And then she starts kind of near some friendlies as well, or people that you can get friendly with, so you can get some trade agreements, so the extra money helps out a lot early on, too. So I'm strategizing, I'm cooking up something, hopefully really good for you. I might try a, I want to do Chaos as well, I'm just not sure if I can do that in hard mode. Oh, no way. Oh, damn it. Oh my god. Holy crap. Can we get this dude or what? Can't believe I missed that hook. This guy, holy crap. This guy's got the juke shoes. Okay, let's get down here. Yeah. I like Kolik because he has the discount on the Dragon Ogres, which I think is your best anti-large option. But I don't know if I can do... Holy crap. How fed is... Oh, he's 11 and 6. Okay. Talking so much, I wasn't paying attention to what's going on there. Yeah, I wasn't, you know, I don't know if I can do that on hard mode or not. Like, maybe if I did a lot of exploits, I just don't want to play a campaign like that. Like, I probably could do the hard mode stuff easier, but I would have to do things like sit there and multi-sack towns and assassinate lords and just do a bunch of kind of sleazy stuff, I think, to make it happen. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Otaku, this one is not. No, this is a dodge game. The next one will be ranked, though.
My new bosses don't care about gold.
So yeah, I've got some stuff cooking up for you. Maybe I'll try an episode after the stream tonight. I don't know. That'd be pretty crazy. I do want to get like one episode done, because I know I haven't done a Total War entry in a little bit. I mean, yeah, Marauders cost like 1,500 per or something. You can maybe do it. It's just Chaos is hard anyways. Chaos is one of the harder campaigns just in the base game, because everybody hates you. You get no diplomacy. And now one thing that's interesting that they kind of, I'm sure you've seen this, but like they don't give you the massive cost reduction on units anymore, but your buildings give you income. So I'm not sure, I haven't done the math on that economy. I think it makes it harder though. It's like once you got to a certain point in the game, although it does allow for more diversity of units, which was one of my complaints about Chaos, is you kind of had to specialize in like one unit. Oh my god. Oh, damn, I missed him. I gotta work on that. I'm the one who pulled him out of position, too. I didn't think he was gonna fly that far. I didn't see them coming. Dan's getting kind of clowny. Getting a little clowny. Yeah, like, the latest thing, I was doing, like, okay with Ilariel. And I killed myself off of a miscast when I was having a pretty good game. There's another game where I tried to win it with Ilariel, but I ended up having to take, like, a 12 on, like, 18 or something early. Just didn't have the power to do it. It's just, it's really hard. Anyway, you just can't hire enough units. Like, you're always going to be down a lot early on. I like how fast you can move his Pike. This guy thinks he's cute. See ya. Wait, where's that? Okay, here it is. You can ward so well, too, with him, because you can be invisible while you ward, which is deceptively really powerful. It means you can ward a lot safer than other people. Okay, David, yeah, I did see that. I was just waiting on you to log in, so we can do that. Is it alright if we try to get one more ranked in, and then if we dodge, we'll do it. If we don't dodge, then we'll do it after the ranked game, because this one kind of had to take a dodge roll early. I think I just am gonna go for some health here. And do that. Why is that not under all recommended items? There we go. Control ward should be under every recommended item page. Damn, it went on cooldown? I guess I killed him right before I ulted. No, Pike doesn't gain health. Just gives you armor instead. I'm getting it for the movement speed and the armor. Yeah, I might just wait for the next patch on the mid lane guide since it's so close to the other patch. I wanted to do patches for every single one. I'll try to do it next week. I'm still trying to get used to like this schedule with my daughter thing. I've only been doing that for a couple of weeks now. Just trying to get into the rhythm. My sleep schedule in particular is pretty off from when I used to work on stuff. We just can't do enough. I mean, we're doing everything we can just about. I shouldn't have used my ult on the Vel'Koz though. I should have waited on him to flash. I mean, you don't lose stats for like not having health. It converts it over to AD. It's at the same gold rate, so you don't gain any benefit from converting AD to AP, but you also don't lose anything. So I'm getting this primarily just for the armor, because I'm already at max CDR. This Yasuo is just like very, very strong. Just trying to do damage too. They're just too tanky, and we just don't have people that do things. Unfortunately. That's alright.
Shut down.
Hey, thanks to Masterman. You may have already headed out, but yeah, we'll I'll try to get that content to you soon. Okay. So we're gonna roll over to live. Hopefully we get a good ranked game here. If we dodge again, we'll do David's coaching session. Something just feels really off about my mouse right now, and I don't know what it is. Try to clean it. It's pretty filthy. I just need to get a new mouse. Cat hair out of it. I don't know if 500 hertz or 250 hertz matters. I think that just is the blur on it. I'm not sure. Something just feels weird. I probably just need to get a new mouse. Could be that I'm also operating on like really low sleep. I mean, if it needs any new part, I'm just going to buy a new mouse. It's like a $13 mouse. I mean... like, it's pretty... I can't get the lighting on it, but yeah, it's pretty garbage. And I don't use like a mouse pad or anything. I just have it just like on this desk. So maybe I should get like a mouse pad or something also. I don't know. I just play with like a $13 mouse just on my desk like that. I mean, yeah, I do think there's too much true damage in the game. I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you should have a pretty good, you know, idea about what I think. I mean, I think Riot's doing a fine job right now. But there are some things that are problematic. I think there's too much damage overall in the game. Especially in true damage. How long have I had this desk? A few years. My wife got it from a warehouse they were going to throw out when they were installing some stuff. I think that's where she got it. I used to have a different desk, but yeah, I've had this one for a little bit. I had my previous desk for like over 10 years, but then this one, we just decided to go with this one. It has more drawers and things like that, although it's pretty heavy. No, Della, man. So you tell him what you want to tell him, man. What do you think about it? Sadie, do you want to play? Is that what this is about? This is a pretty sweet chair, though. Yeah, my wife got this chair too. It's pretty cool. I used to just like, I used to use this chair, just almost like a. She got me that one too. Yeah, I usually just sit on a pillow just for some extra sitting power. Yeah, I used to sit in that one. They got upgraded to this little. I don't even know if this is faux leather or what, but it's a little more comfy. Apparently, this chair. I forgot how much she said this chair would cost. It was like $1,000 or something. But she got it because they were gonna throw it out at a move again. So she gets this stuff where they're just gonna like throw out some furniture. She's like, "Hey, give me that." It's like, all right. It's like, wow, I can't believe furniture is so expensive. Apparently it is. I don't know how much this desk was gonna be worth, but oh, here we go. Here we go. Can we get the Lee Jungle? Can we get the Heimer top? What are we working with? They're not as similar as you think, Thomas. Fiddlesticks is viable because he has a 2.25 second stun, basically, that's on, ends up being on like a 6-second cooldown. And he has insanely high base damages, and he can start fights with like a flash over a wall with massive AoE team fight and CC. Singe runs at you. Well, I have talent, so I can't play Zyra or anything like that. I guess just for Khan, I don't know.
Let's dance.
This guy's legit gonna take cleanse. It's not showing me his profile. That guy does play cat. What about this? That dude doesn't look like he plays Ezreal very much. I guess we'll play it. I mean, maybe we should have dodged. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just want to play a game of League of Legends. I feel like this game, like this meta, almost more so than anything else, just feels like I have to dodge more, though. Maybe that's not true. I mean, I've had to dodge like 5 times in a day. Yeah, but I don't get any reward for hanging in there. I lose elo a lot of the time when I think I should dodge and I just play it. I would say, I don't know, Dedicated Duck was keeping stats on that, but last time I looked, I think he said that I win 20% of the games where I say, I think I should have dodged, or I don't know, I'm like deliberating and I say, I think I should probably dodge, but I'm just going to play it. I win like 20% of those games. But I mean, we do have several win cons. You know, if Jax gets ahead, he can win. Katarina can win. Ezreal maybe can win. Hey to Golden Swag. Yeah, I was a university instructor for 6 years. But I currently don't have any classes for the fall. Yeah, I taught English at a university for 6 years. What do I do if the ADC refuses to fight? Well, then you just have to wait and just maybe roam and play with other, like, play around other people. I mean, I could start keeping the data, I guess. I could start writing down if I think I should dodge or not.
Humans made promises. More than I can remember.
I didn't quit. I was basically laid off. The department was downsizing. Even though I was like Teacher of the Year like a year ago. Not a year ago, it was like 2 years ago. And I consistently get really good student evals, it doesn't matter. It's kind of low on the totem pole.
Hey, party's over here!
We're gonna get pushed in. Watch out for... Gotta watch out for that all-in, like, Thresh Flash Flay. See if I can get him to go for a hook on me. Just get him to waste his cooldown. Fine. Hey, thanks to Golden Swag. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it cut pretty soon. I know I've been saying that for like a year. Gotta thin this out, Ezreal, come on. I'm about to YOLO swag these kids. About to YOLO swag these kids. Well, you gotta ping when you're gonna initiate, and it has to be a good initiation. I mean, if you consistently go in and your team doesn't follow, then there's something wrong there. Either you're picking bad initiations, or you're just not communicating it enough with your team.
That's the only part of the plan I remember.
They've never seen moves like mine.
But yeah, I mean, that annoys me too when that happens sometimes. It's just if it's happening all the time, you gotta be like, Chant of the Year from me. Thanks, Rembrandt. My econ teacher taught a high school class, but a college level course that didn't have the teacher certifications started. I don't quite understand what that means, Josh, but if you're...
Name one genius that
like, you talking like an AP class, basically? High school teachers, in general, make a lot more money than people that teach at universities. Most of the time, in most states. But yeah, as far as, like, their degrees, they have less degrees, usually. They're gonna have to...
humans claim it is theirs.
Yeah, that kid just got swagged on.
Fence us away.
Are the kids still saying YOLO swag these days? I haven't heard anyone say YOLO since like 2013 or something. Yeah. Oh my lord! The kid just got swagged on. Yeah, we had so many minions we were fighting in. That was kind of rough. Oh. I'm not gonna get him. Zen. Talon might be running down here too. Clout? Are they really saying clout these days? They bringing it back? Shit, I need to start like saying all these dead memes. Good thing I didn't try Twitch. You think I'm not hip to the Twitch lingo? I'm Ratchet. I'm YOLO. What are you talking about? I'm Chalky. Oh, okay. I didn't think you had to have extra certifications to teach AP. I guess maybe you do. I don't know how that works, honestly.
I got freedom. I got a lady. I got a cause I die for. That's who I am.
Is swag word of the day?
Come on.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to remember some of the old, like, ridiculous things that people used to say in high school. So I never really said a lot of those, what was something that was really, really idiosyncratic of, like, the early 2000s? Late 90s? I can't remember. Far Out was that one. That was a little before my time, I think. People would say that's bad, or like, that's bad as in good. My friend would say sometimes. You'd be like, is that bad as in bad, or bad as in good? Can't remember it though, dude. I remember LFOs, well, they were like just musical geniuses though. Summertime Girls, like, just brilliant. Sick. I guess that was one. About to start Tide Podding these kids, you know what I mean? Oh, fat. Yeah, that was that's a really good one. Just like ridiculous saying that nobody would typically say. Wow, he went full Neuromanna. I don't know. Okay, Talon's dead. Dope Wicked. I think Fat's the best example of like one that would be like cringeworthy now. It's hard to go in unless it's on Thresh because we don't have enough damage. And Thresh can just lantern her out if I get her.
I dance because I'm free.
Jackass. I think Fat's the best one I can think of. It was like very emblematic of just that time period for like a 5-minute window. Isn't that right, dear? Remember Fat? P-H-A-T? It's like a very special thing that people only use that term for like 5 years, maybe, max. Never before, never after.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
They just got the dragon out from under us, even though we have full control. I thought Zen was going to come over the wall too. That's why I was waiting to ult when Thresh went on me, but I guess I should have just ulted Thresh immediately.
Why is it taking
Fat
so
Farm.
long to get
Was that like a
back to the
brand of
action?
jeans or something? I can't remember. Oh, dank.
Killing spree.
No, Triss is not very good right now.
Long ago, our
Shut
kind.
down.
I mean, could you win with her? It's possible. But I'm pretty sure she's one of the bottom 3 in terms of win rate for things that are played
An enemy
in the bot
has been
lane.
slain.
Yeah, it was rough.
Let's see what's happening.
Yeah, I should have let J4 just die instead of trying to save him there. Hit him with your YOLO swag.
I've been kicked around since I was born. It's all right. It's okay. I'm staying alive.
I don't know where Talon is. Can we kill him? No. I have an Essence Reaver. That's kind of a weird build, but it does give her quite a bit of burst. I think people after the Ginsu nerfs might go Essence Reaver next. With potentially something like a, I have gone back to zombie wards, by the way. I forgot to mention that in terms of wards. So I'm doing like Ulti Hunter and zombie wards again, because I just really, really want a lot of vision.
Magic is a feeling. It is a song you cannot resist.
Huh? Sadie's gonna be upset. Alright, Zen. Oh, Ezreal. And he's going this like super weak build too. He's going Glacial Shroud. It's not even gonna help him against Kai'Sa. I mean, I guess Kai'Sa's doing a lot of physical damage. That's how she's itemizing right now, but...
I need to see if people can see how awesome I am.
How's mid looking?
Magic isn't supposed to be safe.
Is my cloak right? Yes, it is.
I was worried there for a second. I will walk in. I will dance. They will party.
Faker's all washed up, dude. He's probably like 23 years old. Get out of here with that. KS reported. I was trying to hand it to him. Knight got him. Knight too strong.
I'm here. I'm gone. I am so gone.
We about to go full YOLO on these boys. What? God. Some redneck that's like trapped in the late 90s. I guess YOLO wasn't a thing in the 90s. We're about to go for some sick dank up in here. Ryport. Fat Farm shoes. I can't even remember those things, man. It's great.
What humans call
Let's get this little clown here. Let's get this little clown right here. Holy shit. For real? God bless. God, all of my vision just went down. I should have noticed that. Like, all of my vision literally just went down, and of course it's a five-man dive bot immediately.
An ally has been slain. Triple kill. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
My baby's 1 year old.
Damn, where is she? I hate it when she leaves.
Well, gotta always have that vision up. And Ezreal, I don't know what Ezreal just doesn't have any damage. Like, Kaiser could probably 2v1 us. I need to try to play around Katarina. This Ezreal's just worthless. You would think I would learn this stuff after like 5,000 games or something over the last couple of years. You'd think I would learn not to trust the Ezreal.
I think they underestimate my
Doesn't do
charge.
damage fast enough.
How is that even possible?
We've been up in kills and pressure the whole game, but we're losing every dragon.
I want to feed everything. That's the only way to live.
Dude, he's worthless. I'm not staying with Easy. A waste of time. Still that new baby smell. She smells like poop.
It will see me.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't go around smelling a lot of new babies, so I'm not sure what the correct smell is for the new baby smell. I guess. I mean, she's still got like soft skin and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. Damn it. We don't have Ezreal. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Ally has been slain.
No, they might Baron. Well, they don't have Zen.
I got my look right. I got my moves right. Time to show it.
Need some new furniture. Huh. Yeah, I don't hand out the free furniture. My wife gets it occasionally, like one piece a year or something. They're just throwing it out.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I think I'm just gonna try to go like for some Knight's Vow action here, just to try to protect Katarina more.
They think they can catch me.
Well, I don't know if they could. It would have been risky because they didn't have their jungler. Like Ezreal, in theory, could have tried to ult it from across the map or something. I don't know. Like they could have tried it, but I could have gone up and harassed him a little bit too and just stalled. Maybe, I don't know. It was risky.
If you look at things the right way, it's awesome. Ain't nothing I say should be taken serious.
Does Ezreal have
That's
items
why
yet?
it's the truth.
What stack is that tier? It's not even close to stack.
Without wild magic, we have no children, we have no future. Humans think that
Jack's coming in hot.
that's their problem.
Oh god.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't need anything.
If I start swagging on these kids. Swag's the word of the day. Sometimes I just get stuck on these words. I'm about to go full Tide Pod on these kids.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
When I lean forward, I'm off the cam.
It's magic that's wild.
I don't know, man.
I'm just here for the party.
God, well, gotta get that blue buff, baby. Gotta get that blue buff. Got 4,000 mana, but we gotta have a bit more blue buff.
Totally forgot why I'm here.
Jarvan doesn't have his ult. Katarina doesn't have her ult.
You got something to say?
I'm just stalling them, so maybe they won't do the dragon.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy
I don't know, if Cat was there to clean up, I think that would have been ideal. She did get one tower middle. Why would you go back in, bro?
An ally has been slain.
Alright.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Hey, bro. Listen up. Hey, buddy. Hey.
I look good. I feel good. Let's kick some ass.
You can go Aerie on Recon, but I just like Guardian more. If your AD carry's good and will actually step up and harass with you in lane, then Aerie's good. But if you're just kind of sitting there by yourself trying to poke, I just don't... I've tried it for like a couple of weeks. It's okay, but... I'm kind of back to my original position where every AD carry that I get, I feel like 90% of them are just bad, so I just play for the mid game.
It's all
I think I could have saved her if she didn't jump all the way back in. I could have E2 her and W'd her, so I don't think she was dead. If she didn't int right there.
I dig seeing stuff.
Oh god.
Damn it, Zoe, where are you?
Why not rotate everyone top? Because we had a fight right there. Like, we win the 5v5, I mean... We get a good clean engage. We really should not have killed those. Does he have smite? He doesn't actually have smite. We got it anyways.
Is respawning soon.
Magic is a wilderness.
I mean, in general, you pretty much always want to push mid before you do anything. Like, you push mid, and then you go, you know, do something else. So you, like, push mid, then rotate top. Most of the time. Yeah, bud.
I dance so fine I kill.
Oh, God.
Has been slain.
Ezreal's like, I gotta have my red buff, though, guys. What do I do without red? What's going on here? Why is everybody getting caught at the buffs?
I don't want a world that's safe.
Seriously, disable the buffs at 25 minutes. Exactly! Dude, it's 30 minutes into a game. What? Of course they do. Guys, they have a ward in our jungle. It's a platinum game 30 minutes in. I haven't bought a single control ward all game. I think they might have something warded. Oh, who's about to catch some hands? I gotta wait on these clowns. Can we go in? Like, come on. You don't have teleport, Jax. Remember?
I'll just put that there. That's a good place. I hope. Yeah.
They're leading with Mundo. They're getting smart. They're evolving. Alright, I think we just went off of that. Catching hands, eating Tide Pods. God. Steezy. What is Steezy? What is a stream? Oh gosh. I would have thought that group and win. It's insanity. Ezreal hard carried that dude. That was insanely hard carry by Ezreal. Numbers are just like staggering damage from Ezreal that game. Alright, let's watch David's replay. It's cracking me up eating them Tide Pods. Oh, I love it, man. It's partially because we had a bunch of this, like, ice cream. So I'm all, like, sugar cracked out, and then, then I'm also on like 3 hours of sleep, so about to Tide Pod out. Okay, so we're gonna do a coaching session real quick here. So thank you so much, David, for the donation. As always, really appreciate it. So we're just gonna do one coaching session here real quick, and then we will get back to the ranked, and we will continue on with the Tide Pod. Prof is going insane from lack of sleep. It's probably true. That's what I need to do. I need to come in just like dress up like a clown and just scream a lot and go into like all caps videos and just meme all over the place. Just like learn how to video edit and just put in a bunch of like random pop music with like anime, and then I'd be like 1 million subs in no time. Gotta have those YOLO swag 420 Vape Nation Tide Pod Ratchet streams.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We gotta get that. Pause that real quick here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I don't have enough.
Minions have spawned.
There we go. Now we've got it. Okay, I'm gonna have to back up. This is looking a little clowny.
The oath
Hey, I'm right here. So, can you be less uptight?
vengeance.
Totally focus, your thing.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, well you're not even in this stuff, so that's good.
First blood.
Dank memes melt steel. Oh gosh. Clowny. I should call it clowny. Clown. I forgot clowny. Clowny is actually kind of a cool word. This reminds me of when I was talking about, oh, what was that I was going on about that one stream last year when I was like going insane also. Damn it, what is that purple drink? I was talking about chalky milk all stream, and then I can't remember what the purple drink was. I can't remember what the purple drink is. I was going on about that for a while. Styrofoam cup purple drink. Clowny, that's right. Lean, that's right. We were talking about that lean last year. Lean. Leaning on him. We're looking at GP. There's probably it's gonna be a farm off for a little bit here, a little fiesta action. Okay, so you guys ended up with a kill, which is good. Lean. What's up with the title? And a lean, mean Tide Pod machine. Some chalky milk. I don't remember some of those other ones. What were some of those memes? Oh, Catch Me Outside. That was a meme for like a month or something. Whatever happened to that? Dude, I used to love Welch's Grape, man, when I was a kid. That stuff was so good. Yeah, we're just farming off, so there's not really a ton to talk about here. I think... Oh, that's bad, though. If you're wondering, we've done, like, probably at least 10 coaching videos from all... Maybe just on GP alone, I can't remember, so... We're not talking about, like, the skill order and stuff like that. Very specific itemization. It's because we've done so many of the basic things. That's David G in the chat, if you're keeping track. She's on Dr. Phil. What? Wasn't she gonna try to get on a reality show or something? I don't remember. She had her, like, 15 minutes of fame. Where did you go in terms of, like, runes here? Grasp. I'm not sure about the grasp anymore. I know I was a big proponent earlier. I know we talked about this last stream, but in terms of, like, Trinity Sterix, it still is really good. I'm just not sure, like, where Storm Racer fits into that. I mean, I guess Trinity Sterix is probably still the standard.
Free and clear.
I feel like you can poke a Nivea. I mean, I don't know. The mana costs are pretty extreme early. Wait, who has so many kills? Oh, now Darius has 2. A couple of music videos. Bod baby. Oh, she's a rapper? I remember that, what was it? The girl that did the Friday thing, too? Jessica, was it Jessica Black? Something Black. Rebecca Black. I watched, there was some guy also that, like, produces a bunch of songs like that. She was just the most popular one. I don't remember. One day I was just looking up all of them. Some of them were okay. And I was like, man, this guy's really exploiting, like, these girls and their hopes and dreams of, like, becoming singers. But at the same time, he's giving them a platform. I mean, there's tons of people that do that all the time. Is it bad music? Yeah, but there's a lot of music that's bad that ends up, you know, being a bestseller. So, I mean, dude's doing his thing. As long as I don't think there's any evidence he was, like, abusing the girls or anything. And whatever, if they want to pay for it, they can pay for it. That's just how show business goes. Froggy Fresh. Yeah, she is out of mana. Lee's right. You could be up pressure a little bit more. Vi... You haven't... Okay, now you can see her bot. She's 5. She's not 6 yet, but... She could be 6 soon. Put quality into content. Oh, have you seen that guy too? I don't remember what he was called, but... There was one that was kind of funny. My wife said she thought it was super racist. I didn't think so. It had like some kid that... The girl, it was like this white girl, and she was dreaming of like... It was like Chinese fortune cookie or something like that. I don't remember what it was. It was like all of these like stereotypes about East Asia in it. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's just being kind of stereotypical. I don't think that's necessarily being racist. It's just being dumb. Oh, got that insta cleanse. The cyberbullying on. Yeah, I mean that's true. Was unreal. That's unfortunately a thing, especially with girls, is they get a lot of cyberbullying. Even if they do quality content, they probably do, honestly. Like, I think Pokimane, for example, probably gets a lot of weirdos hitting her up constantly. She does, like, content at least as good as a lot of the other, you know, kind of all-caps YouTubers. I don't think she overdoes her stuff. Chinese food, is that what it was called? Stream name. I forgot I named the stream that crazy name. I mean, you do get bags of gold. That's a thing, you know. It does generate a lot of gold. I agree. Stream title's legit. I'm just saying that I feel like girls get harassed more than guys, but maybe not. I don't know. Like, anyone that's like a girl content creator, whether it's for songs or YouTube or whatever, and it just kind of sucks, but it's whatever. I mean, they all, like, I don't want to get into a whole conversation. It is a double-edged sword, because you can, you know, if you're a cute girl, like, you can get a lot of notoriety for that. You know, it'll get people to click on your stream, but at the same time, you know, the price that you pay for that is you have to deal with an extra amount of creepers than just, like, average Joe-looking dude that plays video games, probably. Yeah, I know I renamed it. I just forgot that I had that crazy name on it. It was pretty fun, though. Well, that might be true. Maybe we're thinking of different kinds of harassment. Girls, I imagine, is more of the sexual harassment nature in guys is probably more of the gaming ability nature. So, you know, maybe some of those girl streamers don't get harassed as much for being low elo or missing skill shots or whatever, but guys maybe don't get harassed as much about the shirt they're wearing. I agree with For the Love of Gaming. What's with the title? Hey, thanks, Abed. You know, so many people are going to be confused coming in. I don't know. I'm on kind of low sleep. What are we looking at here? It's still just a farm off. Okay, yeah. Nice. Okay, good job. Did he not want to ult that? He didn't have his ult. Okay. Sexual harassment panda. I like the South Park. My wife and I were cracking up. It was something like had to sign a waiver or something. These like frat guys like signed a waiver to have sex with somebody at a frat party. Like, hold on, baby. Let me get you to sign this waiver real quick. What's up, Brennan? Hello, swag stream. What did I even name this crap? I don't remember. It's awesome. Well, you are beating her in farm. That's good. Okay, so you have your Trinity Force. She doesn't have her rod yet, so you can probably still go full YOLO on her. I don't remember, man. We're just trying to have a little fun on the stream. PC principle. South Park's great. My grandma loves South Park. I remember she's a freaking sweet grandma, dude. She would, she used to like to drink vodka and watch South Park late at night. Well, I mean, I'm sure there could be some type of gaming that could be classified as an addiction. I think it's difficult to talk about or to classify psychological addiction. I mean, we talked about that yesterday, and I think Tiny's right. We don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. But I think if you're functioning in life and you're not, like, sacrificing too many things that you otherwise might care about, then it's probably not a psychological addiction. Like, if you're you know, and I don't know, there probably is, like, a technical definition for it in the DSM or whatever it is for psychological disorders, but I think if you're functioning, you know, if you're not like avoiding all of your families and friends and you just stop going to work, and I think a big part of addiction too for anything is like you do it just to do it at one point, like you don't really get a lot of joy out of it. Like I think that's a key part of addiction, that you know it's just like it's compulsory. You feel like you have to do it. So, you know, I think just because you do something a lot doesn't mean that you're addicted to it. I mean, people go to their job a lot. People sleep a lot. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean they're addicted to it. You know, some people work at their job for 12 hours a day. Some people might be addicted to work, but I would say some people maybe just do that because they need the money or they just like it, whatever it is they're doing. So I don't think that time spent is necessarily indicative of a problem. I just think it depends on what you're sacrificing and how you feel about it. It sort of defines addiction, but that was a good thought about the rotation there. No, I think you're playing it about as well as you could. Like, you can't leave mid lane too much because she has really good wave clear. Yeah, I think definitely you want to start trading the Qs onto her now. And you do have to respect Vi, because Vi is a very dangerous ganker. I would say, I haven't seen how many control wards you bought, but you wanted to try to get more vision in that jungle. Because kind of, Anivia just forces a farm off, basically, because you can't leave lane, or she's going to push into your tower a lot of times. At the same time, you can't push her in. So, I don't know. I think you're doing it right. I mean, maybe you could have saved your teleport, just walk to lane, and then push, and maybe you could teleport on top of them. But, like, your bottom lane's winning really hard. Like, I don't feel like you have to do that. Like, Darius bought Blade of the Ruined King, so he is up a lot of CS. I don't know. I think GP's not, like, the greatest at punishing side lanes. Well, I think there can be psychological addiction that can cause some major problems. I don't think it's just a physical thing. I mean, probably the most, and I definitely don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, so don't go too far down this, but just like as an example, I think that pornography for some people could be an addiction. That, like, I have a friend that I went to college with. I didn't know him super well, but just randomly on Facebook, he just talked about, he just came out and said that he was, like, seeking counseling for that, and he was, like, urging everybody to carefully consider, you know, all this kind of, he had, like, a huge post about it, and he said it tore apart his family, like, he lost his wife, and all of this other stuff. And I don't know, like, I don't know him that well personally, but I know that's something. Gambling's probably a better one, because that is not a substance, that's just psychological. Gambling's probably better, so, you know, some people can be porn addicted, but I think that, like, gambling's probably the biggest psychological addiction people have. So it's not an actual substance, but, but yeah, I think there definitely can be, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you're just in farm mode for now. You need more vision, though. Like, it's really hard to roam on Vi, because if she catches you out, especially, like, they have a Recon and a Vi, if you don't have vision, if the support's not really giving you vision, you know, it's going to be really hard to roam, because Vi and Recon both have these basically point-click lockdown CC. So, like, this is super dangerous right now. So, it's like, yeah, I know it can feel like you should be doing more in this game, but you can't unless you get more vision, I think. This could be warded, too. It doesn't seem like it is, but... Okay, right here, you might go... Maybe it was warded. Yeah, they're just taking forever to come over and capitalize on it. It looks like it was warded. I want to see now. Was that warded? Yeah, it's warded. So that's the issue there, is you guys don't have any vision control. So you can't really roam.
Killing spree.
Wait, where'd you ult? Okay. Yeah, I've only seen that in one game, Tiny. I'm pretty sure that had something to do with either Pike or Talia. And they hot fixed that on this patch.
Shut down.
I think. Yeah, I mean, that could be a problem, Abed. You know, I don't know. Look, people can have problems with all kinds of things, but I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's necessarily time invested. It's just what you're sacrificing that could be, if something's a problem there. But yeah, like roaming, a big part of roaming is vision, and y'all just don't have it. You're starting to get a little bit more now. Now people are putting up vision, but you need to chip in with that. You need to be placing more control wards. What are your secondary rooms? You might even consider going something like zombie wards, honestly. At this ELA, especially at silver. Like, I've just started doing zombie wards a bit more as recon, and it's just so good. Even after the nerf, like, just having that extra 30 seconds is really, really big deal. That's a good fight. Hashtag 420. I don't know what else you would take in the domination tree. I mean, I guess you could take the, like, what are you taking for your secondaries right now? Mana flow, storage. Yeah, I think you can do better. I mean, I don't know. Mana flow is really important on GP, but like Scorch, you barely even hit Anivia in the laning phase, you know? Like, if you're gonna take Mana flow, or Scorch rather, I feel like you really have to auto attack, or not, no, you have to Q her a lot more.
All ashore that's going ashore. How about you?
I don't know. I'm just thinking like ulti hunter could potentially be good. I mean, 15% extra cooldown on your ult would be really nice. It's such a high impact ult. And then you'd also get zombie ward. But I don't know. You'd give up mana flow. I don't think Scorch is a very heavy price to pay for that, but mana flow is a pretty heavy price. Alright, so quick stock, too strong. Ballista's kind of strong. Vi's kind of strong. I'm still curious about Trinity Force into Stormrazor as GP. I don't know. I mean, I guess against Vi, that's really risky because you don't have any defense if you do that, but... Is Pike loud? I didn't notice, unless you're... Are you talking about the Pike in this game, or are you talking about from the PvE game? YOLOing these kids. Yeah, get dragon, get dragon, get dragon. Tell them to get out of there. Nice W. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. You know, since Vi is so fed, you probably do need Sterix. So you don't have TP, you do have ult though. Just tell your team to be careful, because...
Blue team's turret.
Reasons. Now Darius shouldn't be that. Darius has like Blather and King. I mean, I guess that he can stick to you with that, but it does have a slow active on it. I mean, I guess that's a thing. Oh god. Barrels with Storm Razor with Trinity, that's what I'm talking about. Video description. Yeah, we were having some fun last game. I decided to switch it up there. I think splitting's the right call, but I feel like I would do Storm Razor over Phantom Dancer. Phantom Dancer does give you the movement speed, but right now I feel like you're probably lacking in the damage department. I mean, this does if you want to go Infinity Edge next. I feel like just going something like Storm Razor, Ghostblade. If you're gonna split push, I think Ghostblade's pretty good. Just because it helps you run away if you get into some sticky situations. So I would probably go Ghostblade in here somewhere if you're gonna mostly split, which seems like that's kind of what you're going for. So Storm Razor will give you your guaranteed crit on barrels, which sounds pretty sweet, and then Ghostblade will give you your utility so you can escape.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, but I would do Ghostblade for the split push, I think, because that active is so nice to get away. Phantom Dancer, like, you might be able to get away, but I just feel like the attack speed doesn't really matter. I mean, it does if you're, like, sitting there auto-attacking a lot, but I just feel like Ghost gives you that utility. Storm Razor gives you the burst with your barrels, and then Ghostblade gives you the utility to escape. Oh my god, that healing, what? What's this boy packing? If they kill one more person, I would teleport to this. I would teleport down here and just help them go for inhibitor. Well, yeah, I mean, Anivia's dead. I would TP down here for sure and help them go for this push. Wait, what? Did they just get Baron? Oh my god. Wait, who did Baron? Holy crap, the other three did Baron. That's a yikes. Okay, you guys aren't going to be able to siege this. I would tell them to go to Dragon. Oh, the Pike sound. I don't mind Pike, but maybe it does. I guess maybe it does sound loud in the replay. I don't know. It's not. Is it really that loud, guys? Not bad. Do I need to turn down the game sound, or? And I guess Kalista does do it really quickly.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Okay, well, at least you got the consolation prize. You need to tell them back up. You need to be pinging them a lot and say, hey, 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 get out of there. They're about to start a 3v5 here. You got to ping them and tell them not to do that. I mean, lucky Rakan didn't just start that fight. Oh, it's that specific noise. Oh, his W. Is it just in the replay, or is it every time? Yeah, I kind of agree with Lee. I think like definitely better warding would help. More control wards. Maybe like I said, maybe even consider getting, especially after the celerity nerf, like, you know, maybe even consider doing ulti hunter plus zombie wards. I mean, like, the warding seems like it's pretty bad in a lot of these silver games, and it really hinders you from roaming. Like, it costs you several kills not having the warding. It costs you Baron not having the warding. So, I don't know. I mean, I know that mana flow is very good on GP, but really, the other stuff in the sorcery tree is not amazing on him. Especially if you're not going to be queuing the other champion a lot in the laning phase, then Scorch doesn't do anything. Like, Scorch is only useful if you apply a significant amount of pressure and force them to back at a disadvantageous time. That's all. Like, or if you kill them, obviously. But if you're not forcing them to back early, where they don't get a good item, or if you're not killing them, then Scorch is worthless, because it's strictly an early game rune. And I guess you could go something like Gathering Storm, which should be okay on HP, but I do think that having up to 15% more cooldown on your ult's such a long cooldown. That's a lot of seconds. It's like 30 seconds lower on your ult. Maybe not that much. No, not that much, but it's a lot. Maybe like 15 seconds lower cooldown on your ult. But then also the big one would just be the zombie wards, because then your normal yellow wards turn into, you know, like 3 or 4 minute wards, which are really nice. So then at least you get a couple of wards. Oh god. Man, this Blazer and King Darius is going off, dude. Yeah, I think you definitely... Okay, so the biggest things here, I think, are you got to ping your team more. And I think if you're gonna split, you need to go Ghostblade. That Kha'Zix is straight Tide Potting. No, I mean, I think he kind of had to split. I don't know. I think the big story of this game is vision control. You just didn't have enough vision control to be able to roam the few times that you got priority on Anivia middle. And then you got caught a couple of times when you were trying to split. And I think Ghostblade would have helped you, like, escape that. And just consider, like, going half and half, like, pushing top all the way in, and then, like, rotating to middle or something like that. And just tell them that. Say, hey, guys, push middle, I'll push top, and then I'll join you middle, and we can make a play. You know? I mean, I do think that you kind of need to split, but at the same time, they did have really good engage with Vi and Rakan, so it's hard for your team not to get caught. I mean, they're going to get caught at a silver level, but at the same time, you need side lane pressure. So just like, I don't think I saw you TP to any fights, so maybe save your TP, and when it looks like they're about to get into a fight, then you can TP down. I think Stormrazor. Let me look that up. I just feel like you just weren't packing enough of a punch in these fights. My caps lock button is broken. I'm seeing quite a few Stormrazors. I'm not seeing as many Sterics, although like I know why you like with the Vi and the Recon, it kind of makes sense, but you're giving up a lot of damage because Trinity doesn't have much base damage on it at all, so you don't get a lot of benefit off of the bonus damage on Sterics. So I think also if you're going Sterics, like getting more bonus damage, so like Stormrazor, for example, having that 70 extra AD also scales with your Sterics to give you even more damage. Whereas if you transition over and go like Sterics into something like Phantom Dancer has attack speed on it but no AD, and you don't get a lot out of the attack speed in most fights. Especially if you're going to be just split pushing and running away. So that's why I'm thinking that something like this build here, this Jisoo build, where it's like Trinity, probably Ghostblade, Stormrazor, I think that's what I would recommend for your situation if you're going to work the side lanes. I don't know. I mean, I know, like, Grasp is good too, but, like, once again, if you're not really queuing Anivia in lane, there's no point in taking Grasp. Like, Grasp is really, I think, if you're trading against, like, really dangerous melee targets. But if it's a lane you're just going to run over, or if it's just going to be a farm off, I think Klepto's just better. You could take something like Biscuits, if you go Klepto as well, to get some extra mana. Like, that could be a good way to potentially handle it. Like, none of these guys are going to go Zombie Ward because people in Challenger are going to ward. But, like, in Silver, when nobody's warding, I feel like Zombie Ward could be okay. So it's not ideal under most circumstances, but if nobody's warding, maybe it's helpful. So in, like, a lot of these melee matchups, they're taking Grass, but if it's someone they don't want to fight in melee, it seems like they're going Klepto a lot of times. I don't know. Jerry's kind of out on that, but I personally think after the Grasp change, after the Sterix changes, that Grasp is not as valuable as it was, but I know, David. It's always that tension. Do you harass the enemy, or do you I mean, I guess the same thing can be said of Klepto, right? If you're not queuing the enemy, then Klepto's not going to do anything. The same is true of Grasp. If you're not queuing the enemy, Klepto's not going to do anything. So, I know, you do need the gold early. It's tough. But, regardless, I mean, I think either one could potentially be viable. But, you know, do try out Stormrazor at some point, you know, especially if you feel like your team needs more damage. This should, yeah, this is against everything, not just enemies, I think. So this would help you wave clear a lot faster too, right? Because your barrels can crit. So this would make your barrel crit. Guaranteed. So yeah, just something in there. I think either a Stormrazor, definitely a Ghostblade. I feel like if you're going to primarily split push as GP, then you need Ghostblade to get out of there, because you're probably not going to be able to duel a lot of other split pushers. And that helps you rotate to get back with your team too. The description. Yeah, we're having fun. Yellow swag, Vape Nation. I forgot 420. I can't fit it in there. Stream name. Try to get some other buzzwords that I could throw in there. Yes. It sounds like I got some kind of disorder or something. Sort of. I mean, like, it does help. You just can't get caught. So the purpose behind a split push is if you push up, like, you need to teleport up first of all. So you gotta have teleport, and it's nice if you have your ult also. But you push up, you have wards in their jungle so that you can see when they're coming, and then, you know, you run away and use Ghostblade if you have to. And then that should force at least one of them to come over there. And then while they're dealing with the lane that's pushed up, then you have an opportunity to either teleport or rotate to another part of the map.
You too will be judged.
Huh. So they're just now talking about doing the channel memberships on YouTube. I'm reading a tab now that I got in my email. But they say it's only going to be for people with 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. But I think we still get to retain that. They're also doing, like, merchandise, but that's only for 10,000 subscribers. Okay, I can do that one. 100,000 is pretty insane for, like, channel membership stuff. I think if you're YouTube gaming, it can work anyways. We have a lot of AP. Fine, we'll take off the YOLO swag. Merch TSP swag. I need to do that. Yeah, I need to get some merch going. It depends on what I'm doing. I like a lot of different kinds of music. Usually I'll just listen to like house music or just kind of chill music. The way this guy said, "Can I play support?" makes me feel like he doesn't play jungle, but... This guy's busting out the old Anivia bot lane. Sounds terrible. He got autofilled though. This guy should have said he could jungle. This guy does play Brand a lot. Nova does not play Rengar. He's gold 5. Oh boy. They have a pretty standard comp. We can kill bot though, maybe. Cute Angel. Doesn't really play Irelia. Whatever, I guess we're playing it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brand took Barrier? What? What sort of Brand doesn't take Ignite? Is it possible to stream while making your content? What do you mean? Like guides and things like that? Like, I could do that. I could do a stream where I'm also doing like a guide. I mean, Poppy is a cute interaction with the wall, but I just saw that we had a lot of AP, and I just wanted some AD. I mean, if I land a hook, it should be sell swag professor shirts. That's what I need to do. I need to work on my merch. It's just, it's hard for me to get a lot of stuff done these days because my sleep schedule's so off, and I have to take care of my daughter during the afternoon, but if I, I know. Here's the thing about streaming though, guys. For it to, like, for streaming to be successful, people, like, you have to have a certain time blocked out. And you have to be pretty consistent with that time. You know, like, people need to know when they can expect to see you streaming. You know, obviously, every now and then I'm a little late, a little early, but it's around the same time. Like, you have the same kind of idea. I mean, you should have to auto-fit. Like, if you're Master or Challenger, you should just be able to deal with it. Or switch with other people, switch roles. They all know each other. Yes, GPQ. If it kills a minion, it gives you more gold. If you blow up a barrel that kills minions, it gives you more gold. It counts as an auto attack, so if you have Kleptomancy, it triggers Kleptomancy, kind of like Ezreal as well.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
It does give you silver coins also, and it gives you
30 seconds
real gold. The silver coins you can buy upgrades on your abilities. I saw Low Power's video, Delib. I don't agree with a lot of what he says. I mean, he does have some good ideas, but
Minions have spawned.
Everybody gets it though, Delib. Like, that's so supports can actually do things. I don't know if Low Poly played back in Season 1 or Season 2, when you literally just bought, like, 30 wards and, like, a Philosopher's Stone and an Aegis of the Legion. That's all you got to buy all game. And, you know, I may not mind that. He may not mind that if he did play back then. I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, a lot of supports would not like going back to that era, where you just basically don't get any items whatsoever. So you have to have ambient gold. It also speeds up the game. And you need safety valves against snowballing. Snowballing's already so hard. If there were no ambient gold, then there would be no comebacks. Like, whoever just got the first few kills would just run away with the game. getting more aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna force her to ward there. This might be a remake. Guess we'll see.
First blood.
No, for real? Holy sh!
You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
I thought we had her, and I ended up taking 2 tower shots. Damn it, that was so bad. I didn't realize we didn't like, I caught the tower aggro that fast. I didn't realize we didn't have minions there. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was so bad.
I look down at the world from the bottom of the sea.
I should have just been happy enough with the, heal. Hashtag remake. No, it's not a remake. Lulu shows up just when we hand off a double kill. That was really dumb, and that was pretty much all my fault, too.
Everyone's fighting to keep their heads above water.
I don't think the ambient gold's the problem. I think snowballing is still too much of a problem, and ambient gold is what helps solve that. Unless they want to come up with some other way to allow people to get gold. To get back into games. Like maybe more shutdown gold or something like that. Instead of ambient gold. Maybe that's okay. It's very far behind now. What is she getting, even? She got a fairy charm. Please get a kill? Oh my god, wait, just a kill. Damn it. Fuck.
Captain has told me to kill fish. Captains make sense.
I'm just gonna meet her. Like, there's no point saying anything to her. Like, she's playing an effing Anivia support. Like, you can't say anything when you pick Anivia support bot lane and you have 21 CS in 6 minutes. Oh, that's part of tier. I don't have time to read all that delve, unfortunately, man. I mean, sure, sounds good.
World don't do fair anymore, but I do.
They took that out of the game. They don't want to do that. Where everybody can get the, whatever it's called, the on-hit gold generation. They took it out of the game, so it was really toxic in solo lanes. And it gives melee champions an extreme advantage over, or ranged champions an extreme advantage over melee champions. Bandit is what it was called. Defenders already have an advantage. They're closer to their spawning pool, and they're usually more grouped up. I don't think they need to mess with like huge macro mechanics like that. I think it's fine. Yeah, no, Anivia bot lane's bad. I mean, I've screwed up a lot this lane. But yeah, like the whole point that people were going alternative bot lanes is so you can come online a lot faster. And yeah, picking a champion that requires like tier plus Rod of the Ages is not a good way to do it. You might as well just play an 80 carry at that point. She takes even longer than a lot of 80 carries. I need damage. Nivea also can't get blue buff on the bot side. That's another, you know, consideration. And our mid lane died too, or what?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Went too deep.
An enemy has been slain.
get this little clown? Damn it. Ugh. Always when they get pulled out of position, I end up goofing it up a little bit. Can we drag? Oh, it's can't do it yet. That's right, Rain. At least you got that going for you. Oh man, well we're just losing everything. Damn, we really needed a win top. I don't know, I goofed up a lot this game, early on. We're kind of getting back into it. Anivia's up in CS now, so that's good. I could have ulted her. It was pretty much a done deal anyways. We've gotten a little bit more gold there, but wasn't sure if I wanted to waste my ult cooldown on that. Wow, both solo laners died. That's cool.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
The crew on the Terror watched me get swallowed.
Rampage.
Kind of low on mana. I got one hook in me. I feel like Ghostblade would be really good, but I don't know. pretty much everybody goes cleaver. Like that extra movement speed so that you can get in there with your E would be nice. Hey, thanks, Yui. I mean, people are doing some more team fights with Tarek, like more team fight comp, so that could work.
Shut down.
No one
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
I'm just trying to push.
Enemy double kill.
Jesus.
An enemy has been slain.
How low are these guys up here? I didn't even see. I'm gonna say not very.
used to call them monsters.
I'm not gonna be able to kill her. Timeout.
Swimming cities calling.
I didn't think I actually hit that on her. I thought she was too far ahead.
Death keeps spitting me right back out.
You lost the swag.
Killing spree.
He's mostly for the CC and execute. Like, you're not gonna win any damage meters off of Pike most of the time.
That's for sure about it.
Like, he does do some decent burst damage, but he doesn't do, like, a lot of AoE damage, which is what you need to be, like, #1. I got baited as F. We shouldn't have done that. And Navy is dead. We know all 5 of them are going to come for this dragon, too. Like, it was really stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just pinged him back. I was like, well, maybe if they, like, come over this wall and then I can, like, dash over the wall and stun them, ignite, and ult with Rengar, we just kill them. But there's such a high probability that at least 4 people are going to be going to dragon. And I know we're down in Nivea and Brand's nowhere close, so it's pretty dumb. No, I don't think Kendra's very good. She has to go get her marks, which means she has to leave the lane a lot.
An ally has been slain.
Salt water flows through my veins.
Can they nerf this champion yet? Like, oh my god. This Lulu is stuffing me so hard. Maybe I should get a Quicksilver Sash because of Lulu. I can't do that right away though.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'll have to sell those two and get a Phage here. We just screwed up a lot in the early game. We're just getting murdered everywhere right now. God, this Lulu is like a nightmare to go against.
Enemy killing spree.
Any tips to stop being toxic? I don't know, just don't type. You have something to say it in your computer screen, it's fine.
Double kill.
Well, I mean, we kind of defended there. I thought Bran was going to position with me on that, but I guess not. That's a cute shield. Little Steric shield there. Just tore right through that.
Hard-handed folk deserve.
Just flame everyone till you get chat restricted. I like it. I'm still trying to all in a little bit too much whenever we're behind. Like, I gotta learn how to not use Pike. Oh, nice. Damn, could I have executed? Does she have Death's Dance or something? What? How'd she heal so much? Oh, Kale healed her probably.
Double kill. An ally has been slain. Rampage.
I might just go for Storm Razor. Right there, if I had Ghostblade. I don't know, if I had Ghostblade, I could have run that guy down.
Everyone thinks they don't know more.
Damn it! It just timed out. I'm pretty sure it, like, literally just timed out. Right when I was about to R her. That's frustrating.
Your turret has been destroyed.
We just don't have enough Vape Nation in this game, you know?
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Spitting me right back out.
I feel like Dustblade is vital. Maybe Ghostblade's better, though. I don't know. Most people get Dustblade. I mean, people might get Ghostblade when they're actually winning. You gotta keep that in mind. It's like, sometimes some items are just like, win more items. Like, Dustblade is gonna be bought every single game, most of the time, regardless of if you're winning or losing. Dead. We got Kaisa, but
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
between like the invulnerability and the Lulu, like Lulu's just so gross. Maybe I should try playing Lulu again. I don't know. I don't know, the educational stuff, maybe it's, you don't get a ton of views for that, unfortunately. I mean, obviously the channel's not all about the views, but like some of those educational videos that I had on there, I do have 2 on the channel, like how to write a research paper, how to improve like your resume writing. I think they have it combined like maybe 300 or 400 total views in like 3 years or something. It's like, you know, a lot of the highest win rate builds, it's going to be like Infinity Edge is going to be like a really high win rate because if you get to the point where you're building Infinity Edge, you're probably already winning. Heartbrand, I guess he tried. I mean, Rakan's pretty good against assassins, too. I mean, she died 11 times. I mean, I died 10 times. Just not good. I saw that before, Delib. No. Riot's already tried that, and I responded to this, man. I said that was called Bandit, and they put it on the gold items, and it was really overpowered. It was giving people like Gangplank and the 80 carries too much of an early power spike, and it severely hinders melee champions, which already have enough problems in lanes a lot of times. I mean, you just had everybody building Targons. That's why they took it off. It was like Targon in every lane. It's already almost Targon in every lane again. I mean, I understand what you're saying, that you want people to earn the gold, but you need there to be a certain floor in gold so that people can come back into the game, so that it's not like literally, you know... Yeah, but they do that already. They did that with Bandit, and it still didn't work. They'd give you like, what was it, like 10 gold if you melee attacked with Bandit, versus 3 gold if you melee attacked as, or if you attacked as a ranged champion, and GP abuses the heck out of that also. But what, I mean, what would that accomplish? Like, if you're trying to say everyone should have this even, you know, like, capability to get some gold, that's just called ambient gold. Just give it to everybody. It's a buffer against people who fall behind early, so that they have a chance to maybe get back into the game, and it's a buffer for melee champions, or champions that just don't have a great early game. We already right now have an infestation of champions that are extremely good in the early game, and scaling champions are really bad. I mean, see Tristana and Caitlyn. So, like, they're already getting pressed out of the meta because there's too much snowball pressure in the game right now. And what you're talking about would be even tougher on those scaling champions. So unless you want everybody to play like an all-in kill lane at level 2, which maybe some people would like that, it just decreases diversity, like champion and tactical diversity, if you do that too much. Like if you remove all the ambient gold or dial it down a lot. Well, that's how it's coded, Delib. I mean, like, they literally just removed what you're talking about for the reasons that I'm talking about. Like, I'm not the first person to think of these things. That was patch, like, 8.3 or 8.2 or something. And I talked about it on those in those patch notes for probably an hour. So I understand that, you know, you would like more skill expression, and that's what Low Pal is talking about also, the guy that you're referencing. I watched that video that you're talking about. But ambient gold, I think, has to be there. If, like, you got to remember what it's like to not have a lot of ambient gold from Season 1 and Season 2. It's not a good place, for supports especially. Like, that's a massive nerf to supports. That's way too much nerfing, though, man. Like, why? Congrats, Martin. Welcome, dude. Plat's awesome. You're gonna love it. No, I don't know. It's fine. It's good. I've been here so long. I'm like Old Man Winter in Platinum. They need to buff supports for years. Supports have been... They've changed the paradigm of supports. Supports were still really important in Season 1. You gotta remember, them buffing supports, they also nerfed supports really hard when they only allowed you to have 3 wards on the map at a time. That was an extreme nerf to supports. Supports are just played in a different way. In Season 1 and Season 2, it's like, yeah, you couldn't buy a lot of items, but that's when they introduced Sightstone, I think, was Season 3. You couldn't buy a lot of items, but you damn sure had a lot of vision control. Like, you had vision everywhere on the map. It wouldn't be unusual to have, like, 12 wards on the map at the same time. You'd spend all your gold on it. I made it out once, Drew. Thanks, Drew. I made it out once in Season 6. But yeah, every other season I get to Platinum 1, and then it's such a huge barrier.
My fellow travelers,
but I think we'll get another shot at it. We've already been Platinum 1 once this season. Like, pretty early on, I think in February or something, we got to Platinum 1.
probably not.
But yeah, I mean, so they nerfed the crap out of what supports did best, and they tried to redefine supports. Because supports primarily were, you bought all of the wards, and you bought this item called Oracle's Elixir, which basically gave you permanent true sight until you died. So then you would, you could see all the wards and sweep them out.
I'm offended by how little attention.
So supports were extremely powerful back then for that reason. And they had very, very powerful items by today's standard. Like, you only bought 1 or 2 items, but they were really, really strong. Like the old school Shirelias or the old school, you know, Aegis of the Legion was ridiculously cost efficient and powerful, even by today's standards. No, dude, no, dude, no, dude, no, dude. I understand what you're talking about, Delib, and I just explained why it doesn't work several times, man.
Collecting stuff. It's about
You need ambient gold, so there's a floor, so that when people get behind, they can get back into the game. So the game is not literally GG at first blood. That's why you need ambient gold. Also, so supports can actually buy items. You want your supports to buy items because that makes it a fun and appealing role. I mean, I don't mind buying all wards, all game, and Oracle's Elixirs and stuff. I don't care, I just want to win the game. I didn't mind Season 1, but a lot of people do, especially new players of the game that aren't used to playing like that. So you want supports to be able to buy items. You want them to be cool items that have powerful actives, so they feel like they're doing something in the game, other than just like AFK shielding. I'm talking like specifically for newer people that play support, or for people who get autofill to support, which is a lot of people. So you need comeback mechanics, you need supports to get gold, and you need there to not be a huge discrepancy between ranged and melee champions. You need melee champions to be viable in the laning phase. I just, like, what you're suggesting, I don't understand what it fixes. It creates a lot of problems. Like, could that create more skill expression in the game? Sure. But I would argue you don't need more skill expression in the game. It's already super snowbally. Like, if the game was in a state where every game was going to like 45 minutes and there was just so much gold that it didn't matter if you got kills or not, because no one could snowball because there were so many defensive mechanics in the game, right? Like, then I would say, okay, yeah, we need more skill expression, tune down the ambient gold, but I think it's almost the opposite right now. In fact, I know it's the opposite right now, where it's too snowbally. It's too hard to get back into the game. It's too difficult to overcome that one guy that's fed the LeBlanc in mid lane 5 kills. So, you know, I could see at a certain state in the game where what you're saying would be a good idea. I just don't think that's right now. Well, Riot's gonna work on autofilling next season, and I like their ideas. Can we, like, pressure these guys some more, or what? These guys are clowning.
I am Vestaya.
Hey, thanks so much, Lee. I appreciate it. So I don't know, man. That's my stance on it. Like, obviously you can disagree if you want, but that's why Riot removed Bandit, because of the same conversation we're having, and they like sort of the game design that I'm advocating for as well. Oh my god, holy sh... Dude, that was so unlucky.
I don't do safe.
So I tried to shield onto her, and I was going to whip around to the opposite side, and he threw it and pinned me like right as I was going through. Sheer luck. So I have a whole video on what's probably going to go on next season. If you want to check it out, it's still kind of, you know, in the discussion phase. We need to push more, man. It's going to freeze right there. Oh, she has teleport. Oh, shit. I didn't even know she had teleport. Okay, well, we just can't ever fight.
Okay,
so basically, they're going to have people queue by role. I don't guess that fixes all the autofilling, but... Or not queue by role, but like rank by role. So you're going to be ranked according to your mid lane skills or your bot lane skills. You're going to have a separate ranking for each position that you queue for. And I've heard people say, well, what if you like swap roles? It's not going to matter. So like if you queue up for AD carry, and that's the role you get assigned, and you're a gold level AD carry, and then you want to switch positions with, let's say you're a silver level top laner, and you switch positions with the person who's assigned top lane, it's still going to be a gold game because that's how it was matched. It doesn't change the type of game it is, and you're still going to get credit for your top lane, even if you switch, or for your whatever lane, even if you switch roles. So unless there's something I don't understand, I don't think it's going to matter that much. I mean, I guess you could use like duo abuse or something like that to try to, you know, climb up on a certain role or whatever, but I mean, there's abuses in all systems. There's abuses right now.
Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Okay, I have no idea where this guy is. Okay, here he is. We're pretty far ahead. But I need to get wards on Dragon.
I've been kicked around since I was born. It's
Okay, jungler's dead. We got it. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I talk about it a lot in the video. I think it's very good because it'll allow people to experiment without ruining games as much. But
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust in my own.
written on the wall there. There you go, ripping them wallets up. Ripping them wallets.
The universe loves me. Come on.
I don't know about that, Jolty.
Where are you going?
Maybe. I mean, it's an interesting idea. Or give more LP for people that were filled. You'd have, if it's auto-filled, you'd have to also do the same thing for people that choose fill. Probably. And I should have switched over to a sweeper.
right. Who's right? Time to show it.
How do I decide between Zeke's and Shurelya's? I mean, if you have someone who can auto-attack and does a lot of damage, you go Zeke's. If you don't, maybe Shurelya's. I really don't like Shurelya's right now on him. It's like, it's okay, but after the nerf, the extra 50% cooldown on it is a pretty big deal. Almost always Zeke's. If you're confused, almost always get Zeke's. So typically have at least one person who can auto-attack on your team that does damage. You know? Even if you don't have a traditional AD carry, you'll have a jungler or something. Like, Zeke's is still really good on champions like Graves, whereas something like Ardent Censer wouldn't be that good.
An enemy has been slain.
Without wild magic, we have no children, we have no future. Turn in, turn on, drop out. I'm getting impatient.
Yeah, I done goofed that one up right there. But we got it. We in it, boys and girls. Done goofed it up. Yeah, it's cheaper, but it doesn't really add a lot of damage, man. Like, Zeke's is really good. I mean, just watch any of my tier lists. I talk about Recon every tier list for like 20 minutes, probably. Hi, bud. You might want to consider rephrasing it then, Duck. I don't know. Like, if you know it sounds rude.
I can't wait to see what I'm gonna do.
Over and over. Well, I think several people probably feel the same way. I mean, I try to explain it every way that I possibly can, you know. I think that the first few times that I say something, it's, like, it's worthwhile, it's interesting, but yeah, I agree. Like, by the third time, I'm saying pretty much the same thing.
Take a lot of work.
Like, I appreciate, you know, the ingenuity and, you know, like, wanting to see things a different way and, you know, challenge conventional wisdom and all that stuff, and that's good, but sometimes I feel like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I like it, but yeah, I think that it's usually just like, it becomes just repeating the same thing a lot.
I don't want a world that's safe.
And I feel like a lot of times it's stuff that I've discussed, like, it's fine. It just kind of reminds me of some students in my class, and I get, you know, sometimes I'll get some student evals that'll mention this. They'll be like, either he repeats the same stuff, or like lectures are boring, or, you know, something like that sometimes. And a lot of that comes down to is I'll have to say, this is MLA citation, this is how you cite proper research. You need to mention the name and author of your source and the page number. And I have to say that like 6 different times. because people still either won't do it or they'll ask me about it. They'll be like, wait a minute. So how am I supposed to, what's a citation? I'll ask that like 3 weeks into, you know, talking about citations. And I'll just be like,
An enemy has been slain.
and a lot of times I'm just too nice to say anything mean, so I'm like, okay, here we go again. But then everyone else in the class that's like paying attention
You're only giving them
will just be like, you know, I'll be like, dude, you already explained it like 3 or 4 times.
Is the only standard that matters.
And there have probably been several times where I come up and I'm just like, okay, this is what we're doing on this assignment. I'll go through the assignment sheet. I'll like, oh my god, I should have just,
It's a revolution.
I should have just killed him.
Has destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Oh, I hate having that plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself. And you too! Am I not mad?
Has been slain. You have been slain.
Guys are getting like super clowny.
An ally has been slain.
No, it's not, Della. Dude, I can find you the patch notes. It's not just on GP, it's all range champions. I mean, I just explained 3 different reasons why you need ambient gold to be at a somewhat reasonable level. Okay, we have Kaisa. I'll go ahead and get Ardent next. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to see it from your way. I know that Low Pally was advocating for something like that. He's a challenger level support. You know, obviously he's a smart guy. He's a good player. It's just, I'm trying to give you as much charity as I can here. That's what we call it in my rhetoric class, where you're trying to see from someone else's perspective and really, like, consider the best possible, like, interpretation of their argument. But it's been there, done that, and it doesn't work, especially in a meta that's already heavily dominated by early snowball. Like I said, if it was like 40-minute games or something like that, then yeah, you need more snowball, but...
I am only as wild as magic.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
I haven't seen LS's video, but I assume he's probably arguing something along the lines of what I'm arguing, which is it's a buffer so that games aren't over at first play. More so than they already are at top level play, especially. Basically says, like, if you survive... Someone said earlier that there was some kind of defensive bonus. I think it was in StarCraft, because you have to walk your units across the map, and it gives the enemy time to reinforce their defenses. That's kind of what ambient gold is in League. Like, if you defend properly and you're at a disadvantage, you have the ambient gold to get you back into the game, because if you think about it proportionally, right?
Have you seen that far?
If everybody's getting, just as some round number, 100 gold a minute, they don't get that much, but just for a round number, 100 gold a minute, and then, you know, somebody gets 300 gold for a kill, well, that 300 gold matters a lot when everyone else has 0 gold. But when everyone else has 5,000 gold, if they don't push their advantage, then that 300 gold is not going to matter as much, because then it's only 300 out of 1,000 instead of 300 versus 0. So that's how teams can get back into the game, is because of the ambient gold. Because if you don't push your advantage, if the enemy team is able to defend when they're at a disadvantage, that's good gameplay. That's good defensive gameplay. And so they get rewarded for that by catching back up proportionally in the game. Other catch-up mechanics are like Baron, Shutdown Gold, stuff like that. And that makes games feel more competitive. Because you can, if you have really good defense, if you fall behind, but you keep your head up, you can get back in there. You need something like that versus like soccer or basketball. Because in soccer or basketball, you don't get an advantage when you're ahead and score. You get a little bit of like more tactical diversity that's possible. You know, you can play a little bit riskier when you're ahead, but shit. What the? God, those mushrooms are everywhere. Hey, what's up, Hans? They didn't change. That's a completely different argument, though. They didn't change anything about Ambient Gold or Bandit or anything like that for the mid-season. I feel like this happens a lot, too. Like, I like trying to explain this stuff. I mean, it is an analytical channel, but I feel like it's just like a chameleon. Like, once I finally start explaining stuff and there's really no other, like, way to argue against it rationally, then it just, like, becomes something else. So now, I mean, if we're not talking about Bandit, if we're not talking about Ambient Gold, are we talking about the bot lane meta? Are we talking about the situation with tanks? I mean, I'm not even sure. There is a lot of skill expression. You're very, very rewarded if you're playing well right now. I mean, I agree with you if you're saying that there's too much damage in the game. I agree with that. Can we do this? Yeah, we did get a good catch there. That was good. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the best champions right now are high skill expression champions. Not all. No, we're not going to ban Delib. I mean, he's trying to have a rational conversation. It's fine.
They ain't seen moves like mine.
But like a lot of the best champions in each role are high skill cap champions. Think about like LeBlanc, Yasuo. I mean, not everyone. Mundo is a pretty low skill cap champ, and he's really strong. But like Camille jungle, Talia jungle. There's reasonable skill to those things. Yasuo, LeBlanc. I mean, assassins and fighters are the strongest champs right now, and those are the hardest champs in the game to play. So I think you're rewarded for skill. It's just, I mean, I've explained it in several videos what I think should happen.
What you looking at?
I guess, what are we doing? Are we hinting or what? Let's just skip this. Time to get out. Time to get out. I agree, like, there's too much damage, but I don't think it's, like, a skill problem. I mean, that's literally what they just did, Della. That's literally what they just did in the preseason. You're saying, I want to award someone who successfully uses shield to block damage instead of brainlessly spam shield no matter what. That is literally what they did in the preseason with the nerfs to enchanters. I mean, that's actually, like, literally what just happened in this patch. What do you want, Sadie? Oh, I forgot to press Kaisa. I was reading the chat too much. Yeah, Janna's decays because hers also gives AD, which is a very important part of her kit. That's why Janna has a decay instead of totally falling off. Like, Lulu's doesn't give any sort of bonus. It gives picks on them, but pick stays for the whole 6 seconds, even if the shield breaks or falls off after 2.5 seconds. Sadie, chill. Here in a little bit. We'll do one more, Sadie, and then I'll give you some food. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. So now you're advocating people should get gold for effectively blocking damage with a shield? I mean, your reward is the person doesn't die. Like, you can indirectly get gold because you win the fight and you get assists. Hey, Hans, it's going alright. I think we're like 50-50 on the night. Something like that. It's alright. We played one on the PBE. We're 2-1, actually. I think we lost the PBE game, but in ranked, we're 2-1. I don't know, man. I mean, sure. They don't need to buff shields. They're probably going to nerf them again. Honestly, they're probably going to create a shield breaker item. Like, they already have... Who is that just got reworked that has shield? I know Irelia does. I think Aatrox is going to have some kind of shield break also. That's right, Joshua. It's on the syllabus. But at the same time, I understand that there are, like, thousands of hours of content on the channel, so not everyone has time, obviously, to watch everything on the channel. So I try to give people, like, I try to sort of negotiate. Oh.
Understood.
Damn. Banned Morgana at the very last second. I had to ban something. I was going to ban Morg. But I understand that, so I try to give people the quick answer. I'm like, hey, here's like the, 1 minute answer, but if you want a more detailed answer, then I go tell them the video they can go watch. So it's like saying, if there's a page on the syllabus about like this very detailed policy or something like that, then I'll say, hey, here's the quick info, but you need to go read the syllabus if you want the real answer. I think that's too complicated. I don't think they're gonna do that with the jungle. Just nerf the jungle. Just like have the camps respawn faster and make them worth less gold. That's the easiest way to do it. Just say, hey, look, if you want to spend all this time ganking, then you're losing potential farm, and someone else can farm it. Like, the problem is the camps are down. The camps get cleared so fast that there's nothing to do in the jungle, or the jungle's just not worth enough. Like, so I agree with making it more useful to farm the jungle. Like, making it a trade-off.
Let's dance.
I know, Josh. I agree. It is reminiscent of that. Yeah, I do need OP.GG. Sadie, don't jump. Do not jump on me from there. You're too old for that. She can't, like, make the jump a lot of times, so she just, like, kind of tries to jump, and then she just claws onto my leg to try to pull herself up. It's not a good feeling. That's why I wear a blanket a lot of the times in my room. One, it's kind of cold. I keep it sort of cold in here, so I like it cold. But then two, I don't want the cat clawing up my pants. Alright, that dude does play a lot of Draven, even though he's gold 4 or whatever, it's fine. Wait, Ash jungle? Literally, I have to be the person to dodge that? Lulu's annoying for Rakan, yeah. I mean, I saw the video, man. No. I don't think they are. No. Support items are gold efficient because you can't afford more items, like, and you need to have like a really high impact item. Well, I mean, try hard mode means dodging more. I mean, I guess at least we're preserving MMR. How much what are we down to? We like 100 viewers or something? I might just... Yeah, I might just call it a night and just go to sleep. Since I have to drive at like 8 in the morning, and I'm already on like 3 hours of sleep. So we'll just get back at it. I'm not going to be here tomorrow, but I will be here Sunday. Yeah, I could do PBE, but frankly, we're like at 100 people anyways. It's already pretty late at night, and I kind of need to go to sleep. So it is kind of a shorter stream, so I got started late because of the anniversary dinner. Yeah, since it's a dodge anyways, I guess that's fine. But yeah, we'll be back Sunday. I'll make a video about it. But yeah, we're going down to Knoxville to visit some family and friends. And then I should be back Sunday in time for the stream. So, anyways, thanks everybody for coming out. I really appreciate it. I mean, I guess we ended up about even on the night. You know, we had a couple of dodges, but you know it. All you can do is dodge. You get Ash jungle, and this kid saying, like, I'm going to throw this game on purpose. That's, you know, that's all you can do. Huh. That's true. Okay, well, thanks, everybody, very much. Really appreciate it. And, yeah, we'll be back Sunday. So have a good one, and hopefully we'll make some progress then. I mean, at least our MMR, I think, is making some progress. Just because we're dodging so much. I mean, we'll see. Having to dodge so much... Not really. It's a little bit, but considering that we haven't like lost all of those, so you know we are 3 of 4 in our last ranked games. Just the thing is, we've dodged probably 3 games since then, but either way, all we can do is do our best. So, I mean, Rakan's running real hot. If I just play Rakan, I think we'll climb. You know, I'll try to squeeze in some other stuff, but like this week I'm like 68% on Rakan. And then just like middling on everything else for the most part. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. I mean, Della, yeah, I've talked about poaching in the jungle before. My solution for that is not to hurt all of the jungle items, but to create a separate ecosystem specifically for junglers. So you're talking about, like, the jungler buying Zeke's. That's not a support item problem. That's a jungler poaching a support item problem. I know I've talked about this like a million times with you, man. Where it's, they need to make sure that you have an upgraded support item before you can buy certain items that are deemed support items. So I don't agree with Lolpowly's statement that all support items are too gold efficient. I would agree if he's saying that all gold items are too efficient if they're bought by non-supports. I agree with that. So, you know, like Locket was too efficient. Zeke's is too efficient. But I don't think that the support items themselves are the problem. I think the fact that other roles can buy those items because they aren't on the same economy is a problem. Because supports are on a completely different economy. They don't make as much money as other people. And the Triforce user is stronger when they complete Triforce. But yeah, I mean, that is a problem that I've talked about several times in several different videos, and the problem is not in the item, it's in the people who can use the item. Okay, but that's going to be it. We'll be back Sunday. Thank you very much, and I'll see everybody next time.